Yeah.
Yo.
What's up?
What's up?
Today's episode is just me and Noah.
Yeah, just us two today.
Yeah, it's how it is. Nico Lucas couldn't be here with us today, but it's how it is, as I said.
The grind continues.
The grind continues, and that's exactly the topic we're going to talk about today.
That's right.
The grind. So, for you viewers, if we even have some, how's the grind for you? Do you grind every single day? Probably not. Me as well, I don't. It's kind of hard.
I actually agree, but I try to. You know, I've recent times I've actually maximized my morning routine.
Yeah.
You know, I've searched up the scientific perfect morning, and said when I wake up like 6 a.m. and then.
How's that? How's yours?
No, mine is you wake up.
Yeah.
Then drink a big glass of water.
Yes.
Do some light motion or go out for a quick walk.
All right.
A 10-minute walk.
To oxidate all your stress.
Exactly, and to oxidate my brain. So right after my walk, I get home. I journal a bit. How I feel, how I slept, and the day ahead of me. Plan out the day ahead of me, and just write feelings. How I'm feeling. So after my journaling, I get to go some breakfast, 40 minutes after I'm waking up. My breakfast often consists of 3 eggs with some vegetables or some dark chocolate. And after the breakfast, it's just prepare yourself for school, So that's it. When I get to school, I meet you guys.
You don't check the socials to see what has happened or shit?
I usually do that right before I go to school.
Yeah.
And then I also post my morning video. Because that's the part of the grind, because I have put a goal up for myself to be more consistent on the YouTube shorts. Yeah. Because on TikTok I've been pretty consistent. You as well?
Yeah, this weekend I haven't, but yeah, then I just started to pop off again,
Yeah, on and off,
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 videos every day, and yeah, morning and evening.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my morning routine, and I believe that has a lot to do with the grind, because that sets the tone for the day.
Really?
How about your morning routine?
My morning routine. So I've seen that before I had a morning routine where I woke up at 6 o'clock, and that really messed up my circadian rhythm, because I always when I put on an alarm to wake up, I always always wake up 15 minutes before the alarm, or even more, a half an hour, and then that just fucks up my day, my sleep, because that's mental, that it enters your brain that shit, I haven't got a good sleep, and then it fucks up your day. So on that behalf, I started to have a more chill morning routine, and be a bit more focused during the rest of the day. So I wake up at 7, take up my curtains, let in the light. If there is, here in Sweden it's very cold, and the weather is not always sunny, as to say. Then I go, either I take a shit, because my digestive system is kind of cracked right now. I take lots of shits in the morning, 2 shits in one morning, yeah, many times. Yeah, maybe I do a cold shower, and then, or first I take a glass of water. But usually I don't really like to take a glass of water, just that. So my mother had bought some things, that loosens up in the water, dissolves, with some vitamins and shit. And I saw that in the cupboard, and I thought, all right, let me take some. I mean, it tastes good, and it hydrates you better than just plain water, because there's no active minerals really in that distillated water that we get from the government. If you live in Canada in an old cabin, of course, just drink how much you want, because water is the best water ever. Yeah, then I just eat, sometimes I don't eat, today I didn't really eat. I took that glass of water, and I took some 100% pure dark chocolate mass, not even it was chocolate, but pure chocolate mass.
Yeah, so you took some dark chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. Just to have something for my brain, the fats. The brain loves glucose and fats. Yeah, then I just go to school. Not much to that, Of course, about the socials, I'm checking them. I mean, I should actually check them, as you say, before going to school, but I don't know, my dopamine is kind of fucked right now, so I'm checking them like 10 minutes or 5 minutes even after I wake up. I think I should change that either way. Cold showers, do you combine them with warm showers?
When I cold shower, it's often after a training session. It's often after my wrestling practice at the evening, you know, because I'm so all warm, you know, hyped up. The adrenaline is crazy when you wrestle. So, you know, the cold water just calms me down. But I start with a little bit warmer and then gradually decrease to colder water.
Alright.
Do you do as well, or do you just start with pure cold water?
So what I do, either I start with pure like ice water. Like when you've got a maximum level of coldness from your shower, you feel like, what the fuck? This is actually like floating, liquid ice.
Yeah.
But you know, and that reminds me of the fucking Arctic. It's like I'm in the sea, you know, with nothing else. It's scary for me sometimes. Anyway, so you know, maybe, I first start off with very cold, then very hot, and I alternate, or I start off with very hot, and etc. That's how I do to combine. Because warmth and cold is very important. So for your grinding season, the viewers, if you even have come this far into this video, cold and warm exposure, like saunas also, is really good for the grind. It just improves your mental state for just locking in.
Yeah, and because the warm water, I actually know it because I've read about it. The warm water open your pores, right?
Yeah.
It is, so the cold water can enter.
What about that then?
Because the cold water, I don't really know the studies about it, but I believe it has some effects, you know, when it comes like into the skin.
Maybe, I don't really know. The only thing I know that the nerves, you know, the nervous system senses that it's cold, and that's activating all these hormones that are good for you.
Yeah.
But too much of that ain't good as well.
Yeah, of course. But you were talking about a sauna, right?
Yeah.
I actually watched the video of, you know, Brian Johnson, the guy who wants to live forever.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly. He did a 90-day sauna experiment and posted it on YouTube. You know what a crucial step in that sauna experiment was?
No.
He actually had a pack of ice on his balls.
Yo, what the fuck, man?
You know why?
Why?
Because his fertility rate, it dropped when being exposed to so much heat, exactly. So he had a pack of ice on the balls, on his own balls when being in the sauna. But he tried the sauna, and it had the best levels of detoxification on his body.
Yeah, of course, because you sweat a lot.
Of course, so that was some interesting facts about sauna.
Sure, but to that degree, it's, you know, we're not at this stage of billions of dollars, you know. So
he had a private sauna and everything, so
yeah, but do it as you will, but I wouldn't do that.
No, me neither.
I don't think that my long-term fertility rate would be so affected by that. Maybe a bit, but who cares, you know.
Yeah, we're so young, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do we talk about the morning routine? We do it because
you know, the grind.
It's the start of the day.
It's the start of the day.
And it sets the tone. You know, you start off great, it sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Yes.
When I'm in school, I try to enjoy it as much as possible now, because we're in the last grade, and soon it's going to be over. We'll all be in different schools.
Exactly. Recently, we've done some shit, you know.
Oh, yeah.
For the viewers, if you even come here, I don't believe so, but either way.
In the future, we will have viewers watching this right now.
Yeah. So, either way, we made a sketch the other day with something along the lines of bully, you know. So, Noah played as a bully, and I was the victim. Alright, do you want to tell the viewers what we did?
Okay. This was Alexander's idea, okay? I did not make him do this. This was his idea.
Guys, you've got only one life, come on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as he said. But we went to a bathroom, and then he said, the first day, we've done this twice. We've done this. Okay, let me tell the viewers what it was. Okay, essentially, we dipped his head in the toilet and flushed.
What the fuck, man? Listen, it felt for me, the feeling when my head was in there, I don't even remember if my eyes were open or closed. Supposedly they were closed, of course, but it's I'm draining, you know, because the water enters your nose and shit and all. but like it was kind of refreshing still.
How do you mean refreshing? How do you mean refreshing?
Like you
with toilet water.
You felt the cold water, just like
Was it cold?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, kind of cold. You just felt that sip through like your neck and shit. Yeah, maybe we'll show that video in the future.
I cannot. In the future, we're gonna definitely show it, but for now, I cannot believe that you really did that.
I mean, we've got one life.
Is this really happening? I just took his backpack. He had a backpack on. Just pressed it down the toilet. I just did the toilet hole.
Yeah.
Get the toilet hole and then just flushed.
But how did you feel in that moment? When you just did that to me? Of course for the sketch, but yeah, how did you feel?
It felt weird. You just flushed, and then Loki dragged you up, slowly dragged you up, and then I just see your whole head drenched in toilet water.
I felt kind of euphoric in that moment. No, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the sketch.
That was the sketch, you know, about enjoying life. You know, you gotta enjoy some things, do some crazy shit. You know.
That's right. Because the grind should not totally eliminate the dopamine. Right.
I also did a sketch about dopamine. Let's not get into it. You know.
Isn't that posted?
Yeah, we did post it.
It is posted.
Yeah.
We did it right here. Yeah. So the grind don't eliminate all the dopamine because essentially you're gonna get sick and tired of the grind and demotivated, of course. So reward yourself with like mini rewards. We say you have a like standard goal of reading 10 to 15 pages a day.
I've got that for the December. I've done.
Yeah.
I have.
Me too.
I've got, bro. Like I've got a paper. Yeah, I missed it yesterday, sadly. But either way, I've got a paper where I have no doom scrolling because lately I have done that. No, read 10 pages a day, and of course sometimes I read more. It's the book The Art of Happiness by Dalai Lama. And
That's
then,
a banger book.
Yeah, have you read it?
I haven't read it, but I've heard great things about it. Dalai Lama, he's the goat.
Yeah, really. And then meditates 10 minutes a day, just to fix my dopamine levels.
You know what I did yesterday?
What?
I meditated for 45 minutes.
Yo.
Before practice.
Bro, with music?
No, without. Dark room, like TJR said in his boot camp.
Yeah.
Exactly what his basketball coach did, or was it American football? I don't remember.
Yeah, basketball, I think.
Yeah, basketball. He just sat in my room, quiet, dark, and then just did breath work, I emphasized the Wim Hof method. I don't know if you know it, but the Wim Hof, the Iceman.
Yeah, I know him. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was like, he has an app, but I've used this app so much, so I deleted it because I know it like offhand. So I can, the breath method, Yeah. You breathe 60 breaths, like this is one. Pretty fast,
Yeah.
Get the heart rate up. And then you hold your breath for how long as you can. You let out, breathe in, hold for 5 seconds, out. And then a new round starts.
But you did that for 45 minutes straight.
No, not 45
Of course,
minutes
yeah. That's what I
So I was like,
what I
doing
thought.
back and forth, some things, just thinking about my day, And when you meditate, you get like a burst of happiness. I just get a burst. When I meditate, I get a burst to tell like everyone, no, I really appreciate you in my life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't you? Isn't that the same for you?
I had a period where I meditated every day, and I felt great. When you meditate, you feel yourself, you feel the energy. But yeah, of course, it can get very boring. And then there's lots of thoughts that come around, and most people think that the monks that meditate just think about nothing. No, that's not true. When they meditate, many thoughts flow around. Imagine it like a river, and you've got sticks and shit in the river, but they just flow. You gotta see them, and just see them go away. You gotta examine them, but not go too deeply in them.
Let me just interrupt you quick, because the river, you talked about the river.
Yeah.
This is the method I used in the Atomic Habits book, I believe it was.
Yeah.
In the Atomic Habits book, the author said, imagine meditating, but if you don't know how to meditate, think about this. Think of it like this.
So really, it is an analogy.
Yeah, the river and the sticks or the logs,
Yeah.
You sit by a river, close your eyes, and then like imagine it like fantasy river land, maybe a chocolate river, I don't know.
Okay.
But then you like just sit there, you get a lot of thoughts, but you just dump them in the river. Every single one, every single thought you get, you just like taking away your folder in your phone,
Wait a minute.
From your brain into the river, and then it just floats away.
Is that chocolate river? actually an example from the book.
It is.
Because literally, this reminds me, like I remember now about that. Now
It is, because
we both read this book.
Yeah.
Cool.
It is really cool. Like the river analogy, I use it a lot when I meditate. Like sometimes only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it helps, of
Yeah,
course,
of
if
course,
you don't have the
yeah.
time. So just sit there, dump your thoughts into the river, and just flow away. Like all the stress, you feel so relaxed.
I think the thing that has set me back to don't want to do it, to repel from it, is that I sometimes think it's a waste of time.
Meditating.
Yeah. But when you really think about it, it's about assuming what your energy really is, because I believe that everything organic has an energy, an aura around itself. If you're around the people that aren't successful or shit, you aren't driven, is the right word to say, then they will just suck your energy and you will be just like them.
Yeah.
And by meditating, you see your own energy, and you can like continue being that energy when you know what you are. It's interesting, like it's very not objective, it's subjective. Like with the mind, it's a very interesting topic. Not really neuroscience, it's something to philosophize about.
Look who's coming here.
Yo, look who's coming, bro. Look who's entering the podcast,
man.
Nicholas is coming. Yo, say
So
what's
Nicholas,
up?
how's life, bro?
How's life?
Pretty good, man.
We're talking about the grind. We recently talked about meditation.
Yeah.
Like different meditation methods and our morning routines and stuff.
How's your grind been lately?
It can be everything from like football to your mornings to your reselling.
I'll say it's gone pretty good.
Have you got some setbacks? Like recently, I've got like so many setbacks, like every week.
What does that mean?
Setbacks, imagine like in trading. I know in trading you don't really focus on it anymore, but I think you are familiar with the term of retrace. You're in a trend and then the price like goes down, but to retrace up again. You should feel me.
Obstacle. Like you're playing football, but you hurt your knee a lot.
Oh, so if there's something.
Yeah, obstacle. Like have you
No, but like if
exactly.
you just feel down,
Exactly, an obstacle. Have you overcome any obstacles recent times?
I wouldn't say overcome, but if we were talking about football, I train football 3 days a week, and sometimes it can be pretty hard because I have a knee injury. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, it's called Schlatter.
We call it Spexer,
Yeah,
It's a Spexer.
and it hurts, but it doesn't like
Fully stops you from playing.
I
You can
like
still play.
football, so I keep playing it.
Yeah, the grind is still on.
Yeah. So yeah.
So yeah, that's example for the viewers, You may get setbacks in the grind, but never show weakness to the setbacks, because
Guys.
then they're going to eat you up.
Guys, let's talk about this. Higher time frame holds higher power. Listen to this. If you in your life goes wrong, just see the broader picture. You got a fucking whole life upon you.
Always think positive.
Bro, you
That's
can't regret anything. Everything are like lessons, for life. You can't
Yeah.
regret shit, because if you do, like, what's the point of your life? See, you feel me?
That's it. So we covered a lot this episode, and I think we'll record another one just now.
Bro, we're giving
So,
you like examples, philosophy.
yeah.
Like, let's
This was really banger episode.
Helpful. Yeah, really. And
We'll record
end
another
it
one.
here. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
record another one and this one here. And see you.
So thank you for listening, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.